So yeah, that was the last we saw from them. From Yuna's main story. We didn't get any new pictures, but you know, that's alright. So, Friendship and Love 1, the most interesting one, if you ask me. And Operation Sparkling Sunshine 1, I think we go with that, and then we go for the most interesting piece. Oh, we get it from the perspective of Sono. Yeah, still not sure, still not quite sure what to think about it. But I mean, I have my blinds down, but I don't know. The red and blue lights flashing is still something that is like carved in the back of my head now. We still gotta be pretty careful about this. Upsa-daisy. The words left my lips, making me wonder if I sounded like an old lady. But I couldn't help it. I had a lot of stuff to carry, and all the other teachers say that when they get up out of their chairs. I probably picked it up from them. Upsa-daisy? Alright. That sort of thing is just contagious, right? The school isn't exactly lacking for elderly faculty. Ever since I started here, I've been treated as the new kid because of that. Even though it's already been 3 years, maybe I should just consider it a form of affection. Maybe it's to be expected though, since even the newer teachers are older than me. The printouts in my arms were heavy, mom spaghetti, but they were just as hard to hold. But it was probably a mistake to take 2 classes worth of them at the same time. But I didn't have any time to go back to the faculty room. I'd have to get them to the 3rd floor the hard way. Hey, wait. Oh, that voice. I heard it right as I was about to head up the stairs. A familiar voice. No, one I'm hearing all the time. Probably more than anyone else at school. Oh. I thought so. There, at the top of the stairs was Tsurugimine-san. Okay, we get to... Okay. Standing right on the landing, glowing in the light pouring in from the window. It's summer now, but the sun seemed somehow softened by the window, and Tsurugimine-san seemed to sparkle in its rays. I stood and stared at the sight of her, suddenly at a loss for words. That shit actually works. Yeah, I guess it's all about the... I was about to say confinements. It's all about portrayal, I guess. Gonna be interesting to see how the second one looks, though. I'll get going, then. You can handle the rest. Right. Oh, next to her is probably Tomi-san. She's already left, though. I barely noticed since I've been staring at Tsurugimine-san. What's wrong with me? Nothing. I still couldn't speak. We didn't really get that impression the last time when, you know, when we played as Yuna, which is kind of interesting now to see. Tsuko-chan. Yeah. I was stupefied, just standing there staring at Tsurugimine-san on the landing. This isn't good. She looks like a model on a poster or something. She's tall and slim with a mature face. Standing in the sunlight on the landing there, Tsurugimine-san looks beautiful and cool. I couldn't help but be captivated. Need help carrying these printouts. Oh no, they're not that heavy. They look like a handful though. Yeah, you wouldn't mind then? Nope. Tsurugimine-san shook her head and then headed down the stairs to me. It was like she was walking down a runway, lit up in the light from the window behind her. There we go. Tsuko-chan, are you coming? Class is gonna start soon. Oh, alright. What's wrong with me? I'm really out of it. I hurried up the stairs after Tsurugimine-san to walk beside her. Just that was enough to get me breathing a little harder, my heart pounding a little. Is this for class D? Yes, you can come up with me up until class C. Okay, got it. Are you studying for your exams? After climbing the stairs, while we were walking down the hallway, the sparkling light was gone now, but my heart was still throbbing. It was a little difficult even having a normal conversation like that. Yeah, it's a lot easier now in my 2nd year without it. Without lit and social studies. Hey, you're talking to the literature. Fucking hate that word. Literature teacher, you know? Are you trying to make me sad? Well, I really don't get that humanities stuff. I understand that since you're the science type, but you should have been a math teacher, Tsuko-chan. Don't ask the impossible. I was really bad at math. Want me to teach you, Tsuko-chan? No, thank you. I couldn't let a student teach me. Well, you could. Yeah, you are a teacher after all, Tsuko-chan. In that moment, I felt Tsurugimine-san had left some small, invisible distance between us. Up until a little while ago, this was the sort of moment where she might have suddenly embraced me. But Tsurugimine-san had stopped clinging to me like that since that one day. I still couldn't get her to call me sensei, though. She must be holding down her feelings, the feelings of love she revealed to me. Oh, we're here. This is far enough. Thank you. That was a great help. You're welcome. Here you go. It's just a little farther, so don't fall now. Yes, yes. You shouldn't voice worries like that to your elders, you know? Okay, see you at club activities after school, Tsuyuka-chan. Yep, pay attention in class, right? She's keeping the right amount of distance from me, being thoughtful about how she treats me. Even though she confessed to me knowing that we're both women, she's suppressing— who the fuck cares? She's suppressing those feelings when she talks to me. Just like I told her to. Like I said she would when I told her that her feelings were just a misunderstanding brought on by puberty. Bullshit. Just saying. Aside after Tsurugimine-san crossed into her classroom, trying to alleviate some of the strain lingering in my chest. I wonder why Tsurugimine-san looked so beautiful to me. Enough to captivate me. Tsurugimine-san, who told me she loves me and I love her too, though maybe not romantically. Even that, I wonder, could we have been closer if we weren't teacher and student? Is this selfish of me? I was the one who told her that it was a misunderstanding too, that she'd realize it after some time had passed, and Tsurugimine-san is holding her feelings back just like I said to. I wonder if she's doing it just to be considerate of me, to avoid causing me worry. Yet, I was just captivated by her. My heart was pounding when I looked at her. I thought, if Tsurugimine-san wasn't a student... I'm so selfish. Okay, so we just heard from the Kindred Spirits. We get a second one, definitely. Because we just heard from the Kindred Spirits that they actually met in the old building, you know, the second place where the whole sparkling thing happens. So we actually get to see that now. I don't know if we actually ever seen a room there. It was the room with the tatami mats, I think they said. So I guess we're gonna see that. Since they also added the little special effect for the one on the stairs. Oh yeah, we do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that is the one with the during sunset, which is definitely way better if you ask me. Huh? Really? There was an item there. Really, really? They totally put it in there so nobody would find it. How would you find out about it? The wiki. The traitor, didn't you say you wouldn't look at anything on your first playthrough? Oh. I heard some voices talking. Are the girls chatting in the tatami room? Well, there's still some time before they have to go home. I suppose it's not that they shouldn't be there. But we have exams at the beginning of next week. As a teacher, I'd like for them to be studying. I should give them a little warning. Who's that still here so late? Ooh, that room is cool. I headed down the hallway and peeked in. Oh, Tsuyuka-chan. It's Tsuyuka-chan. Ah yeah, of course, she's talking about gaming, so it can only be Ano. Boom! Value. I think it was after 6 already, Mom Spaghetti, but the sun doesn't set till late on these summer days. Rays of the setting sun had only just begun, nice rhyme, Jesus, she's on it, to shine into the tatami room. It wasn't as strong as it gets in fall, but the red sunlight still lit the mats with a glow and dyed the two girls sitting there, dyed Tsurugimine-san the same color. Ah. Again the same thing. Why? The moment I saw Tsurugimine-san, my heart started pounding. She was so beautiful that I couldn't turn away. What's up, Tsuyuka-chan? Tsuyuka-chan, what are you spacing out for? Oh, I really was spacing out. I hadn't noticed until she spoke to me that I couldn't take my eyes off Tsurugimine-san. Off Tsurugimine-san. But why? Do you know what time it is? It is past 6 already. Wah! Oh, it is. Wah! We've been talking for a while, huh? Well, we were pretty into it. You two didn't have club activities today, right? We have exams coming up, so you're supposed to go home as soon as you can. Dang, we should have talked in the club room. That wouldn't work. The math club doesn't meet today. The advisor seems to have a different idea, so I don't think that would fly. Fine, fine, well, we should probably get going soon anyway. Yeah, I think we got a little carried away. Go home and study just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. They may only be one day, but there are still exams. Yes, ma'am, but why do we have tests right before summer vacation? Kind of ruins the anticipation for your fun summer break, right? And you've got to take makeup lessons if you get bad grades, too. They are so that you don't lose focus before summer vacation. It's hard for the people who have to grade them too, you know? Yeah, that's for sure. Because they have to do it basically during the vacation itself. You don't have to work so hard, you know, Tsuyuko-chan. Yeah, Tsuyuko-chan. Come on, you two, call me sensei. Yes, man, Tsuyuko-chan sensei. Okay, Tsuyuko-chan sensei. Sheesh. I don't think they are making fun of me, but it feels like they're acting a little too friendly. It's not like I hate it when everyone talks to me like this, but, you know, somehow I don't think this would happen if I'd ended up a little taller and more mature looking. Okay, go home for the day, you two, and study hard for those exams. Yep, see you too, Tsuyuko-chan. Bye, sensei. Yep, be careful on your way home, both of you. The two of them picked up their bags and left the tatami room saying, okay, as they went. When Tsurugimi-san passed by, I wonder if she would hug me like she used to, but she did. Alright. See you, Tsuyuko-chan. Was all she said. Tsurugimi-san left with just that. She's doing the right thing and she doesn't even know, by the way. I was alone in the room after they left, the setting sun still dying in tatami red in the dim light. I love the lack of music here. Awesome. Ooh, okay. Let's see. I plopped down at one of the tables and sighed. Is it still puberty, huh? I was the one who had said those things to Tsurugimi-san yet. The word captivated comes to mind. She'd stolen my attention and maybe even my heart too. Today, like a few days ago, Tsurugimi-san had been sitting here talking and I... Also explains why the Kindred Spirits were mad about the way she... Well, you know, me too. I fucking hated her response as well, but you know. Tsurugimi-san in the light of the setting sun had looked incredibly beautiful. She's a student, she's my student, but I couldn't see her that way. She had looked a little beautiful. Yeah, she had looked like a beautiful, lovely girl. It felt like my heart was throbbing when I looked at her. I can't describe it any other way, but why? I sighed again, laying my head on the table she had just been sitting at. And I remembered the first time I'd felt like that. It was back when I was a student, about right around the same age as Tsurugimi-san is now. I'd received a confession of love from my closest friend. It'd really been a bolt from the blue. I've never noticed her feelings for me, nor thought about the possibility of romance between two girls. That friend of mine had told me that she loved me and asked if we could go out. What was the response then? There was no way I could answer her then and there. Somehow, I convinced her to wait for my answer. I was thinking about it the whole way home and after I'd gotten home too. I thought and couldn't figure it out at all. I'd gotten a fever, but even while I was delirious, I'd kept thinking. Trying to figure out how I felt for her. I hadn't thought of her as someone I wanted to date, of course. It's true that she was my closest friend, but that was the same reason I didn't know if we would be able to take our relationship past that. I didn't know if I could love her in that way. I thought for 3 days and 3 nights until my fever broke. Maybe it was all that thinking I was doing that was preventing my fever from breaking. And when it finally broke and I returned to school, when I'd finally decided on my answer, I had thought that I might love her, that I probably did. I was going to say yes. What? That's what she said before I could tell her. Forget what I said the other day, okay? I think it was just a misunderstanding. Yeah, she thought she got rejected basically by her, I guess. She had laughed. Of course, I'm sure that her confession to me hadn't been a joke, but this misunderstanding of hers was something that she'd just been able to laugh off. And I'd poured over it for 3 days in bed with a fever. When I'd heard her words, I felt so dizzy that I thought I'd come down with another fever. then I actually did and had to take time off from school again. And that's what you basically did the same thing to Tsurugimi-san when you said it's just fucking puberty. Like, what the? Yeah, okay, that is shitty. That is fucking shitty then. I mean, I was taken aback by that fucking response because, you know, it's just puberty, you get over it. Fuck off, no. But in that case, it's even worse. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't blame her at all. We're still good friends, in fact. She got married as soon as she graduated college, but we're still in touch. It's just, after that experience with her, I don't think I'm able to understand love. What does it mean to fall in love with someone, I wonder? What sort of love does it take for it to be romantic love? The feeling I just gotten looking at Tsurugimi-san, what had that been? Could it be... Is that what it feels like to fall for someone? Yeah, the whole teacher-student thing is a little bit weird. That's the thing. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see how that game tries to go over that fact, you know? Because that is still a fetish thing, I would say, you know? So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how the game tackles that. Because so far, everything the game has done was awesome because it handled it in a very mature way. So yeah, I'm really curious about this. And we get the... Didn't we get... The third part was missing, wasn't it? We heard from the Kindred Spirits that, you know, that the Tommy thing that happened just out of pure randomness. But then there was still a third location which they didn't go to, I think. So maybe that's the... God damn it. That's the gracing period then, I guess. Between them. Oh, I felt a sneeze coming. There's a particular relaxed, carefree air that drifts through the school after recently finished exams. Of course, that means we teachers have to grade those exams. We can't exactly relax, but it's hard not to feel the students' infectious mood. It was the same in the math club room. Tsurugimi-san was reading a book after having finished her exams. She told me the title, but it was some science book that I couldn't really understand. I couldn't exactly grade tests with Tsurugimi-san in the same room, so I was doing some preparation for the work I'd be doing over summer vacation. I suppose I'll grade tests tonight. I just need to finish by tomorrow and put the girls who failed on the remedial list. It's a bit sad to have to take remedial classes over summer vacation. I hope everyone studied hard. It's too late to change the results now, of course. Tsurugimi-san's stifled laughter. Her book had looked like serious academics. What was in that was so funny? Maybe it was humor that only a science type like Tsurugimi-san could understand. Yeah, if you're reading like a book about science, how could that be funny? Except they, you know, compare stuff with religion, then that would be actually kind of funny, I think. Tsurugimi-san was sitting a little low in her chair with her legs crossed. It was bad manners, but with her extra height, it made her look really cool. Sitting low with your legs crossed is considered bad manners in the Nihon? I mean, I know. That's really stiff, though. Oh, third thing. All right. No, she looks pretty. Oh, geez, what am I thinking? I found my gaze pointed at Tsurugimi-san before I realized it. I'd been captivated by her once again. Tsurugimi-san's really on my mind a lot lately. But she looks beautiful lately, to me. But why? Did she really just suddenly become beautiful? Why? Or is it just me thinking that she's beautiful? Just to quote Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1. Stop thinking, act. Basically. Tsuyuko-chan. Yes. That surprised me. She suddenly said my name and was looking straight at me. What do you mean, yes? You were like really spaced out, Tsuyuko-chan. Was I? Yeah, you haven't gotten anything done either. Is something the matter? No, nothing's wrong. Really? Yes. I couldn't tell her that I kept spacing out from looking at her. Seriously, what is wrong with me lately? Hey, Tsuyuko-chan. Tsurugimi-san, please call me sensei. Sure. But Tsuyuko-chan, maybe you've been working working a little too much. No, I don't think so. But you've been totally spaced out this whole time. Listen. Want to take a little break for a change of pace? Huh? Come on, it's fine, isn't it? Just for a bit, okay? Alright. Looking good for it. Oh! Yeah, right, I forgot about that. Yeah. You know, I actually told him, you know, go to the freaking roof. That's the 4th spot, so we got through all 4th spot, it seems. Tsurugimine-san invited me to the roof. The weather was great, the summer sky was brilliant, clear blue, though the sunlight was a little strong. There was no one else on the roof, it makes sense, I suppose. Everyone must have wanted to go home and relax after their tests. Phew. I took a deep breath, my face felt a little hot under the sunlight. I breathed in, then out, and wind blew by, which felt nice. I was the only person on the roof, so I didn't need to be embarrassed about spreading my arms out and taking a deep breath, right? Tsurugimine-san, who had invited me here, told me she needed to stop by her classroom first to pick something up. Oh, didn't she have a present? I don't think I'm overworking. Ah, yeah, that's why we suggested the roof, yeah. I don't think I'm overworking myself, though. I hope I wasn't worrying Tsurugimine-san. It would be a little pathetic as an educator to have a student worrying about me like that. But a change of pace was a good idea, I thought. The roof under the blue sky, looking over the mountains in the distance, really did feel refreshing. I can't keep spacing out staring at Tsurugimine-san. How beautiful she was wasn't an excuse. What was it that I'd said to her a month ago? I said something so arrogant to her, yes. So I couldn't be selfishly captivated by her now. By the way, apparently, I would say that, because, you know, they are on the roof, obviously, the Kindred Spirits. It's a 90% chance that both of them are there at this exact moment. Yeah, I need a change of pace. Tsuyuko-chan, sorry for the wait. Oh. Her voice rang out from the entrance of the roof. When I turned around, I saw Tsurugimine-san walking toward me, a small bag in her hand. Boom. Sparkling again in the sunshine. Oh no, not again. I couldn't take my eyes off of her. Because the sunlight was so strong, she should have been too bright to look at, but... Sorry, huh? What's up? No, it's nothing. Yeah? Yeah, what's with the bag? Well, this comes after. First, there's this. What is it? Tsurugimine-san took a folded piece of paper out of her pocket. Origami? I need you to sign this, Tsuyuko-chan. Is this an application for the summer camp? Yeah, it's a bit last minute, but it's not too late to sign up for anything, right? Right. The summer camp would hold during summer vacation at this school. You can participate in the week-long event even without a club as long as you apply beforehand. Of course, Tsurugimine-san would be participating as part of the math club, and that's what it said on the application when I opened it up. Tsurugimine-san, I don't mind if the math club participates, but, well, what are you going to do? I mean, the math club doesn't exactly have set activities. It pains me to say it, but with the club consisting of one advisor and one member, we basically just do whatever we want. We don't participate in any competitions or anything. Is there anything to do during the camp? Well, you know, you'll be the teacher in charge of the summer camp, right, Tsuyuko? Yes. And you're in charge of the planning committee of the school festival too, right? Uh-huh. I thought you'd have a bunch of work to do during the summer camp, so I want to help you, Tsuyuko-chan. Alright. Huh. Like, last year was really crazy, right? Even after the break was over, I mean, you kept getting fevers. So I want to help to make it a little easier on you, so that doesn't happen again. If the math club participates, we can use the club room, right? I think that would be convenient, right? Is that okay? But, I mean, I don't mind if the math club participates in the camp, but I can't let you help me. It's fine, isn't it? I want to help you, Tsuyuko-chan. I won't bother you or anything, please. I suppose, but don't push yourself, right? That's my line, Tsuyuko-chan. Oh, come on, I'm a teacher. Students don't need to worry about that stuff. I said as much, but what was I supposed to do? I was delighted. Delighted about Tsurugimine-san's feelings. I should be embarrassed as a teacher hearing that from a student, but... and then there's this here. This time, it was the bag she'd brought. The logo on it looked to be from a shop near the station. What is it? A birthday present. It's a little late, though. Oh. Open it. Okay. Inside the bag was a box. I had to fight a little to get the wrapping paper off, but inside it was... Oh, shoes? Alright. Yeah, you can use them at school. They match the color of the tote bag you're always using. They do, oh, but I can't accept a present from a student. Oh, don't be so strict. It's just a birthday present. You took the one I gave you last year, right? Yeah, but... Yes, she gave me a present last year too. It was right before exams, so I remember giving her a scolding in return. But it was the first time I'd gotten a present from a student. I couldn't help but be excited about it. They'll be really happy if you'd use them. Yeah, I'll take good care of them. They're indoor shoes though, so I'm sure they'll wear out pretty quickly. No, they won't. I'll be careful with them. Okay, thanks. I'm the one who should be saying thanks. Then you're welcome. What am I supposed to do? I'm much happier than I was last year, but I can't even look at her smiling face. I'm sure I'll be captivated again if I do. I won't be able to lie about it anymore. What am I supposed to do? And one other thing. Yeah. Ah, no, there's more. I don't think I can take anymore. I can't, but there's one more thing I want you to hear too, Kachan. What is it? The thing is yeah. I've been thinking about it since then. Since then. Yeah, ever since I told you I loved you, Tsuyuko-chan. Let's see. My heart throbbed. The loud noise it made seemed to be fucking hate that word. Reverberate through my body. Totally butchered that. You said it was just a little misunderstanding, Tsuyuko-chan. But I thought about it again and again, and I couldn't think of it that way. I don't think I'm misunderstanding my feelings for you, Tsuyuko-chan. I think I really love you, Tsuyuko-chan. I really am in love. Tsurugimine-san. I couldn't keep facing down away from her. I lifted my head and looked at Tsurugimine-san and found her eyes staring straight back at mine. So, I want an answer, Tsuyuko-chan. I really love you. It's not a misunderstanding. I don't want to hear anything like that. I want either a yes or a no. Okay. If you can't think of me like that, I want you to tell me a no. Then I'll really know I was turned down. Then I can try and get over it. Tsurugimine-san. My chest hurt. I felt a throbbing pain each time my heart beat, and I knew why it hurt. I understood. I did the same thing to Tsurugimine-san. I told her the same thing that had been said to me. Like I was more informed because I'm an adult. I told her that her feelings were a misunderstanding, even though I hadn't forgotten how it felt to be told that. Oh, true, it was the exact same thing. Even though I knew how much it had shocked me. I told her the same words. Those same words. And yet, Tsurugimine-san had thought over her feelings after that. She thought over them, looked at them anew, and came to a conclusion that they hadn't changed. Unlike me, who just laid in bed, lost and confused. Please, Tsuyuko-chan, just give me an answer. She was looking straight at me, but I could hear the uncertainty in her voice. I'm sure Tsurugimine-san was expecting I'd say no. That would be the normal way to think. Normal thing to think. But she still asked me. She thought over her feelings again and told me that they hadn't changed, and she was waiting for my answer. She's such a brave girl. What should I do? How should I answer her? How am I supposed to say it like this while she's watching me waiting for my answer? My answer, that's obvious. I mean, she's an incredible girl, brave enough to get over what I couldn't. She's only gotten more and more beautiful. How could I not fall for her? Huh? I want to love this girl. I want to hold on to this courage. Yes! Right! Okay. Huh? No way. I love you too. Go! Alright. 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 No way. Yes. Yes way. I love you too, Tsurugimine-san. I said it. Fuck, alright. This is the first one that they... Okay. That's the first couple that actually goes for it. Okay. Really, Tsuyuko-chan. Really. I know what I said before, but now I love you. I love her. I fell in love with her. Really? What? No way, I might cry. What? Why do you look like you're gonna cry, Tsuyuko-chan? I'm sure the tears would have been streaming down my face if I hadn't been holding them back. I was happy, but I had no reason to cry. I'm a teacher. How could I fall in love with one of my students? How did this happen? I was happy to have found someone I love. I was happy that I was able to fall in love with Tsurugimine-san. I was happy to hear her say that she loves me, but Why are you a student? Wait, that's a little mean. I mean, I know I'm still a student and I'm not making any money or anything. But I swear I'll make you happy, Tsuyuko-chan. I love you with all my heart. I'm happy about that, but I'll never cheat on you. It'll be just Tsuyuko-chan for life for me. Because I'm the type to make girlfriend my highest priority. That's not it. Teachers and students can't be together. Why did I have to fall in love with you, Tsurugimi-san? Call me Kiri, Tsuyuko-chan. I can't call you that. Do it. Please do it. Jeez. It's over. I've got no choice but to accept that I love this girl. Only when we're alone together, okay? I love Kiri. Okay. I love you, Tsuyuko-chan. Call me sensei in front of other people, okay? I'll try. I love you, my darling Kiri, who came to me on the sunny summer day on the sunny roof. Alright. It's still fucking weird, by the way, that she looks like a freaking kid. But the fact that they are the first couple that actually, you know, hit it off, it's fucking awesome. That was fucking awesome. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. It's gonna be interesting to see how that fares, by the way. So yeah, we have our first confirmed couple. We're gonna see how far that goes and how far we get into it. But we, for now, didn't anticipate that, you know, the weirdest couple, basically. But it fucking works. I mean, I love it. I love it. Okay. Yeah, I also actually thought a little bit, like, maybe she's gonna dance around the answer, but that's not really an option, because, you know, she said yes or no. I love this.